Hi, Miss Hamlet here. I'm going to help guide you as you go through the independent task for week 25, day 15 of the Unit 4, Protecting Earth's Resources. Your teacher has already done the lesson with you, so I will review the focus question and objectives for this lesson. Here's the focus question. How can human activity affect the quality of air? Lesson objective. I can describe how human activities impact air quality. Language objective. I can tell, write or type, or use pictures to show the ways human activities impact air quality. So let's think before we read. You will copy down this chart in your notebook. That's step number 1. Then you will look at the picture. Step number 3, you will write down what you see, what you think, and what you wonder about this picture in this chart. For what you write in the I see column, use this sentence starter, I see. For what you think is happening in this picture, write I think. And any questions that you have, you can start your questions with I wonder or any other question words. You can pause this video now to complete this task. Once you finish, press play to continue to the next section. So before we read, we want to think about the focus words that we will read in this text today. Here are the target words. Ozone. This is the gas in the atmosphere that blocks the ultraviolet rays from the sun to reach the Earth's surface. Oxygen. This is the important gas that all living organisms, including people, animals, and plants, need to survive. Air pollution. This is when dust, dirt, chemicals, or even parts of the ozone pollute the air, making it very difficult and unsafe to breathe. Air quality. This is the chart that we use to see if air is quality to breathe or if it's hazardous to breathe. As we read, we want to focus on some sounds. So words with the EA, EE, and EO spellings that have the long E sound. Let's read them. EA, breathe. See, clean. Released, appearance, near. Up here, area. EE, need. Degree, seeing. EO, people. Now let's read. I will read first and you will follow along with me. After I read, you will read quietly to yourself. Then you will answer the question at the bottom of this slide. Remember to use the text features to help you to read and to use evidence from the text as you answer your question. The need for clean air. Animals on Earth cannot live without oxygen. Even animals that live in the sea need oxygen. Some get oxygen by filtering oxygen gas that is dissolved in water with their gills. Others get it by coming up to the surface for a breath. When animals breathe air, their bodies use oxygen in it. If the air that animals breathe has dirt and chemicals in it, the animals can get sick. Here's the question. Why do we need clean air? You can pause the video now to read this quietly to yourself and to answer this question using evidence from the text and using evidence from the photo. Once you finish, you can press play to begin to the next section. A possible answer you could have written is, we need clean air because animals need clean air with oxygen to live and stay healthy. Air quality is important. People know that air is polluted when we have trouble breathing or seeing. To find out the degree of air pollution, the Environmental Protection Agency is responsible for measuring air quality. Air quality is a measure of how clean the air is. Even if air looks clean, it can still have pollutants in it, particles that do not belong in the air. What pollutants are found in the air, and how do they get there? Here is the question. What is air quality? You may pause the video now to read this section of the text on your own. You can use the pictures and evidence from the text to answer this question. You can press play when you're ready to continue to the next part of the video. A possible answer you could have written is, air quality is how clean the air is. Smoke. Smoke and ash are released into the air anytime materials are burned. Forest fires, smoking cigars or cigarettes, campfires, car and truck exhaust fumes, and factories all create smoke. Smoke is a common air pollutant. When it mixes with water vapor in the atmosphere, it forms smog. This gives the sky a hazy appearance. Ozone. Ozone is a gas found in the air. Ozone protects us from ultraviolet light released by the sun. It does this by absorbing dangerous sun rays and preventing sunburns. However, when ozone is near the ground, it is harmful because we can inhale it. Ozone mixes with smog to make the sky appear hazy on warm summer days. Ozone in the air makes it hard to breathe. Dirt, dust, and sand. Plants are important for more than just cleaning the air. They also hold on to soil and sand with their roots, trapping the soil and sand so it does not blow away or blow into our air. Here is the question. What can cause poor air quality? You can pause the video now to reread this section on your own. Then you may press play to continue on to the next part of the video. A possible response you could have written was, one reason air quality can be poor is smoke from forest fires, campfires, and cigarettes are released into the air. Another reason air quality can be poor is dirt, dust, and sand can pollute the air. Lastly, if ozone gets near the ground and mixes with smog, it can create air that is hard to breathe. Now you can complete the independent task that your teacher has provided for you. Or you can complete one of these two options. Here is the question you have to answer. How can humans impact air quality? You can use pictures, words, or sentence starters to complete your response for number 1. For option 2, you can use words from this word bank and these sentence starters to complete your response. The word bank says ozone, air quality, air pollution, and oxygen. Sentence starters you can use are, we impact air quality by, one way we impact air quality is, or another way we impact air quality is. Remember to use evidence from the text in your responses. Remember to use text evidence in all of your responses. You can pause the video now or end the video to complete your task. When you are finished, please submit your work to your teacher.